Hey, what's up? It's Andrew.
And Brent from Crown the Empire, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'm so excited to be with Crown the Empire once again. Hello!
Good to see you. How are you?
Same with you. How have you guys been?
Good. I just hit my tooth on the microphone, so that was pretty cool.
It's a good start to the interview.
But yeah, things are good. Things are feeling good.
Yeah, tour's been going really well so far. If that wasn't your next question.
You have hit the road with Pierce the Veil, and you go way back with these guys, so it must have been pretty awesome to know that you're going to be touring once again with some buddies of yours.
Yeah.
Our second tour ever was with the Pierce the Veil guys. We did a small UK run with those guys, and it's great to be back with them, hanging out, chilling, telling stories.
Yep. Oh, so bad. The first time we did it, I feel like freshly 18-year-old Andrew in Europe for the first time, just drinking. So bad. So embarrassed. So much water.
Drinking so much water.
Very hydrated the whole time. So it's good. It's good to kind of redeem myself and show how we've kind of grown as a band, and seeing them obviously continue to kick ass and thinking about us and bringing us out. It's awesome.
The last time we spoke, we briefly touched on the space theme that is shown on your latest record, Retrograde, and now you're on the Rest in Space tour.
How funny, right?
Coincidence?
Makes a little bit of sense, doesn't
coincidence, yeah. It's just a crazy. It seems like everybody's kind of got this space vibe kind of coming.
Going on.
Yeah, we're super weird.
So I remember seeing the astronaut as well. I'm like, this is just meant to be for you
I know.
guys.
It was weird. We were like, no way. How funny. So they let us bring out the inflatable astronauts too. So we're pretty excited about that.
Let's discuss Retrograde a little bit more. A little continuation from last time.
Yeah.
I really love how cinematic this record is. The more that I've been able to listen to it, that's really what I connect to the most. And I know you guys also love films. So if you could score your own film, what would it be about?
At least what genre? What genre would you rate in?
I would want it to be like a serious drama, like a Steve Jobs, another Steve Jobs movie. As if there was like 4 that came out within like the last couple of years. I would want to do another one.
Okay.
But like more dark.
I would definitely do something sci-fi, but to touch on the human race in general, like how Space Odyssey does. Like talks about definitive times in our evolution. It's almost like a historical sci-fi.
You know what? A historical sci-fi like Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, where it's about Steve Jobs. It's about Steve Jobs, but instead of Apple, it's like the Terminator. And he's got to fight his own MacBook machine that comes to life.
That was a Wicked movie, so a rendition of that would be pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Giving away the new album.
I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Was that the concept for the next one?
Yeah, it's about Steve Jobs, Ghost.
Well, a song like Hologram I really love because it's about being away from home and the people that you love there, and almost the whole Skype mentality, FaceTiming, being a hologram to
it's
those
a different
people.
thing. It's a weird position to be in, and trying to maintain relationships like that feels weird.
Are you still is that something you struggle with once in a while still,
All
even
the time.
after like putting it out there on the track and singing about it?
Call me pessimist, but I've just realized that that's the situation I'm in. Like I have the plus side is being able to meet people everywhere I go, but the downside is never being able to maintain a relationship with any of them. Like, it's cool to see them, but it's got its downsides.
It's like people now seem like to have their online persona and then their real true life persona, and it's becoming more and more defined, which I think
it's a little odd.
Yeah, it's a little odd that people really define themselves on how many followers they have or what they look like on the internet.
It works. It's hilarious. Like my last few girlfriends have just been straight from the internet. Like never met me. It's just the numbers, the self-value thing. Like because they see the number there as the only reason why I get a response, and it's a weird factor, but manipulate the system, I guess.
Cognitive bias.
I just get it.
Google it.
The other day, I think it was 2 days back, you both posted photographs of you when you were teenagers, and Brent, you were giving the good old rock and roll sign in your photograph.
With a Jack Daniel's shirt on well before I could ever legally
you were what, 15?
Yeah. 15 years old.
Shaved head, you look hard body. No tattoos.
Yeah, like military. I was like as short as I could get it. No tattoos. Yeah, that was actually outside my local hometown venue. That was one of my second or third shows I've ever played.
You look like who's the guy? Bitch. Breaking Bad guy. Aaron Paul.
Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah, you gave me a very Jesse Pinkman vibe.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Did you see the photo that Andy posted? Could you maybe comment on the one that he sent out then?
That's a bad one. It was the Green
the
Day
school
swoop.
Photo,
yeah, I was like 14-year-old me with the swoop, with a couple highlights in there. and a Green Day shirt because I was so hard body back then.
The first day I met you was the first day you had your Jedi braid, if you remember.
Oh
that.
yeah, I had just cut my hair and I had
It
the
was
one long braid.
I was like, I can't wait to see Andy's got really long hair, and then this kid with a Jedi braid picked me up.
Like, what's up?
Who is this?
Yeah, the Jedi braid. Correct. I didn't even know how to braid my hair, so it just ended up being like this rat tail thing. It was
Okay.
kind of out of control.
Just hanging there.
It was bad. Yeah, it was unwashed. You know, just this. Yeah, it was gross.
When you think back to back then when you were teenagers, who were the bands that you're really loving?
At that point, it was just like bands on the radio. Like it was like first Fall Out Boy record that I'd broken them through. The Panic, first Yellow Card stuff, first
Used album.
Yeah, the Used. Which one was it?
My
The
Chem?
Heart one. The first My Chem stuff that did really. All of that stuff was the shit for me.
We were like all listening to the same stuff at that age. That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It seems like now when we're writing for this new album, like these influences we're pulling, it seems like we're a lot more closely related than we thought we were. Musically.
Definitely.
Is that for a forthcoming record, like meaning a follow-up to Retrograde, or were you meaning for Retrograde?
I'm meaning follow-up.
Okay, how's that coming along?
We're getting ideas. It's just the essence of what we're gonna do right now. You know, we don't have any skeletons or anything yet, but I mean a couple demos, but we're getting ideas together more than anything right now, and that's fun to do.
That's exciting.
Yeah. First time we're doing it with just the four of us.
And just
hanging out.
constantly creating feels good instead of just tour and then write. We're just constantly writing for probably the first time.
It feels good. This is the most productive I think we've been in a minute. Because we used to just you get comfortable on the road, with the bus and with the green room and stuff. You just hang out and just smoke weed, hang out all day instead of thinking about why you're doing what you're doing. And so that's knowing why we're doing this and having like everybody on the same page is like the best mental space we've been in years. So.
I remember the great story you told me in the previous chat. We were talking about the Fear is Real and the horrible weed trip that went down. Has anything like that happened?
Last night, we got the fear
for the first time in a long time.
I was freaking out. I was losing it.
It was supposed to be 75 milligrams, but it definitely wasn't.
Clearly wasn't.
Okay,
Clearly
yeah, there were these gummies, and they look like Lego blocks. And my tour manager's Swedish, so he's got like an accent. It's just hard the communication barrier is there just like every once in a while. So he's telling me, he's like, yeah, it's 75, 15 a piece. And I was like, okay, 75 and this whole thing, 15 bucks, cool. Ate the whole thing. It was like 75 a piece, and there were two pieces. And I was like, no. It's like, that was 150.
Is that why?
Yes, I had no idea. I had no idea.
God, that's too many.
It was too much.
They normally sell them in the dispensaries.
At 10s.
5s or 10s.
5s or 10s for one serving. And so
That was a lot.
I had 150
Oh no.
right off the bat. Oh yeah, I was freaking out.
So the fear was so real.
Yeah,
It was real.
I almost cried for sure. I thought about it at least. But yeah.
Well, I just want to do a little quick fire round with the two of you. So just say whatever comes to mind first, all right?
Cool.
All right, first one, what's the wallpaper on your phone?
It was a booty for the longest time, but I changed it just because there was a woman behind me the other day that was not stoked. Mine is just like a what is this? We saw it at the museum the other day, the film museum. It's just like this star dazzled thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just that.
Mine is the flyer for the Rest in Space tour.
Oh, nice.
So you don't forget what day you're on.
No. It's cropped to the astronaut just to us.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's nice.
That's way cooler than mine.
It's the artwork for the Rest in Space tour.
Who's a band you'd love to see live that you have yet to?
Mine's pretty easy. I've never seen Metallica ever, and they're what I was raised on. My dad raised me in classic rock. Metallica, Megadeth are two bands that I loved and never got to see.
System of a Down is one that's been brought to my attention that a childhood thing that I would be so stoked on, and we're actually playing with them in Europe for the first time, and so that'll be cool to actually be in their presence.
Wicked.
Yeah.
What's the worst job you've had?
This is the only job you've had, right?
So I was gonna say it's the only thing I've ever
So
done.
this is the worst thing.
This is but the worst times of my life and the best times of my life have been because of this. So yes.
My first job, I worked at Pizza Hut, and I was a cook, and it was like 5% cooking, and the other was just cleaning. So I was mopping, cleaning floors. So it was a pretty bad job.
You ever drop a pizza and serve it to somebody?
A piece of garlic bread.
Woo! Never going there again.
Yeah, piece of garlic bread. It was, 4 came in an order and 1 went down, and I did not want to make the whole order again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Sorry.
that. Sorry.
Whoever that was.
Yep.
And for the last one, what goes on your pizza? What goes on your pizza?
I think statistically the best ingredients on a pizza are pepperoni, sausage, and jalapeno.
I can agree with that. I'll just go with whatever. I'll go with all of it. Put everything on it. Doesn't
Buffalo
matter.
chicken pizzas are good.
Buffalo chicken. I'll even do the ham and pineapple. I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, Hawaiian pizza.
Too scared.
I
Not
put
me.
I put that in my bottom.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, I'll eat all of it. Food is food.
Stuffed crust. What do you think about that?
Stuffed crust is sick, nasty fire.
A lot. Yep. I'm on board with you there. A lot of people think it's too much
Really?
cheese.
It's
No such thing.
a good amount.
No
yeah,
such
right?
thing. Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. That was a good one.
Just to wrap everything up, anything you want to leave with the fans?
Thanks for sticking around. You know, shit has been topsy-turvy, but we feel like, you know, we're coming out better than we were before. And so to anybody who stuck around, thanks for doing it. And, you know, we're not stopping anytime soon.
Crown's here to stay, baby.
Yeah, big dick swinging forever.
Thanks again for joining me, guys.
Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See you next time.